It's been pretty hard. It's been pretty hard.
You'd think that if an entity was affiliated with a state or federal government, they would be held to higher standards.
They have so many opportunities to do it the right way, and they do it the wrong way.
It affects my sleep. You know, I wake up thinking about who's using my credit.
Jerome, not his real name, is mad at LA County and at this company, Sutherland Healthcare Solutions, hired to do the county's medical billing. February 2014, Sutherland was burglarized, this thief stealing computers containing the medical records of more than 340,000 patients who have used county medical facilities. Jerome is one of those patients. Shortly after the break-in, he noticed his credit rating crashing and bills arriving from credit cards he didn't open.
I had one person that opened up a credit card that was for $2,500, and they maxed the card out within maybe a week. I'm very upset is because, you know, I might want to go apply for a house. I might want to go apply for a car.
But Jerome is really angry now that Fox 11 has uncovered a district attorney search warrant revealing a string of actions by Sutherland and the county that made it easy to steal his identity and thousands of others. Warrants show investigators believe a Sutherland employee helped the thief pull it off.
It makes it 10 times worse if it's an insider than a simple theft by someone on the outside.
Attorney Brian Kabatek, who represents Jerome and other victims in this massive identity theft, says Sutherland is responsible for its employee. But that's just the beginning. According to a class action suit filed by Kabatek, the county sent all those private records to Sutherland unencrypted. That means anyone could read them.
It's ridiculous. They're acting like this is 1991.
On top of that, Sutherland Health Services didn't bother to encrypt the records either. It didn't use a central server, but kept all those patients' vital information on the stolen computer hard drives.
For God's sake, they could have hired a high school student who probably could have done something to protect the integrity of the data and the patient information.
And finally, on the night of the break-in, why didn't the alarm sound? Because Sutherland didn't have it activated. This is a company the county is paying $10 million a year for its services.
Do you have any comment about that?
I do not. That was all our producer got from Sutherland's attorney. Same from the Los Angeles County Council.
I can't comment on pending litigation. I'm sorry.
It's bad enough to know your identity's been stolen, but it doesn't end with damage to your credit. Robbie Sufi is an expert on data breaches and invasion of privacy. She says under California law, legal recourse is extremely difficult for victims.
There's no lawsuit they can bring. There's no claim they can file because the law's viewpoint on it is there's been no disclosure. It's shocking.
But wait, Jerome's information was disclosed. Someone used it to steal his identity and ruin his credit. Not according to the California Confidentiality of Medical Information Act. It says you have to prove the thief actually viewed the medical records.
Which is impossible. It's impossible to prove that a third-party thief who has stolen medical information has actually viewed the medical records. How would a victim prove that?
And how did Jerome and others trace their stolen identity to this theft? The stolen computers, and certainly the thousands of IDs they contain, have probably been sold to countless identity thieves. Attorney Brian Kabatek believes his class action lawsuit against the county and Sutherland will prevail. But it's an uphill climb. The climb out of credit hell for Jerome, and who knows how many others in Los Angeles County, is even steeper. It is impossible to know how many of those 342,000 lives will be affected. Often identity thieves wait for years before using the information to file false tax returns and open credit cards. As for the law, Robbie Sufi says California lawmakers need to take privacy seriously. For that to happen, she says, call on your legislator to change the law so victims have recourse against those who mishandle medical information. Otherwise, what is the consequence for them, she asks, if they lose it?